Day 32, December 3rd. This afternoon we're going to head down to the small plot right below the house. And there's quite a few deer around the house. I mean, we haven't had any shooters around here that we know of for the whole season, but there's tons of deer. So since this is mostly a doe hunting type of a priority with a secondary priority on scouting, this should be a fun spot to go to. So we're going to head down there. It's a little bit warm. It's a little bit kind of for this time of the year, probably too warm, but it'll be a fun evening just to sit and see what moves. We can see a lot of country, you know, going down there. You know, we got to walk along the edge of the timber with our scent blowing into it, but the deer are so used to human odor coming from our house that I don't think it's a big deal. But once we get down there, then we can see the small field, of course, right in front of this blind, and then behind it, there's two different spots. There's one area that's harvested beans, and then above that there's a big alfalfa field. So even if we don't have deer right in front of us that are within bow range, we should hopefully see some deer either behind us or in front of us. Should be a fun night, and you know, I mean, like I said, every time we get out, we give ourselves one more opportunity to maybe see some bucks that we didn't know were there, and that's going to help us as we get into the late season.
Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, and Realtree.
I think it's just been too nice out this evening. It's about as nice of a day as you could hope for in the month of December in Iowa. Got into the low 50s. They're saying 50s again tomorrow. So I may take tomorrow off and work on the Lifetime Project. If you haven't been following along, the Lifetime Project is the patio next to our house, and I've been working on it for a few years, so I'd not so lovingly have termed it the Lifetime Project. There were some does that came out, but they stayed on the other side of this tree line behind the blind, back in the beans. We got about 20 minutes left, I'd say. Once the rut is over and the deer are on feeding patterns and it's warm, they just don't move much. Late season, which this basically is now, in warm weather, they just don't mix very well. In the meantime, we're just gonna poke around and see what we can see. And like I said, I may be back again tomorrow, I might not. I'll have to see how I feel about it, if I feel like working or feel like hunting. So if anything comes out here this last 20 minutes, we'll bring it to you at the end. Otherwise, keep checking back, and I'll keep getting out and trying to find a few does.